To start our Christmas truck, we're going to start towards the bottom of our paper. And we're going to make a long rectangle, leaving a little bit of space at the bottom for our truck's wheels. So I'm making a long rectangle close to the bottom, but not touching the bottom. Then I'm going to create the shape of my wheels, which get a little smaller towards the bottom. I'm going to create one on each side, so I have 2 wheels. I might even add a little bit of wavy lines to give my wheels some texture. In the center here, I'm going to create a smaller rectangle. This is going to be for my front license plate because this is the front of my Christmas truck. I'm going to come up from the center to start my bow. I need an oval. On both sides of that oval, I'm going to get kind of like a triangle shape with some round edges. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And at the bottom of that triangle shape, I'm going to get another line to make it look like, the inside of my bow. Underneath each side of my bow, I'm going to have a string of ribbon hanging down. I'm gonna go from one side of my bow and I'm making a line that comes out and curves right back down to that first rectangle we drew. I'm gonna do the same on the other side to make it pretty even. I'm gonna add a little bit more detail on the front of my truck. Maybe I'm gonna add another rectangle right above the license plate to give my car like a grill on the front that has the texture lines here. Maybe I'm going to add some headlights with some circles. Maybe I'll add some fog lights down below, just giving it more detail. Now I'm ready to draw the top half of my truck or my vehicle. So I'm going to start on one side about where the headlight is, and I'm going to come up from that headlight and it's going to curve in just a little bit towards the center on both sides. And then I'm going to have one more section where it comes up, curves at the top, and then connects right back over to the other side. This is the top of my truck, so I'm going to add a window up here in the top part. I'm going to connect those with a straight line there to create my window. It's looking pretty good. I'm also going to add maybe another outline around that window to make it look even more like a window. Okay, now that we've got our window created, behind our truck in the back, we want to make it look like a tree is coming from the trunk all the way up towards the top of the car. It's kind of poking out a little bit. So we're going to create a straight line for the center of our tree, and then we're going to make some smaller straight lines, and they should be smaller towards the top and get bigger as we go down towards the bottom of the tree. These lines are for our tree's branches. So you kind of decide where and how many branches you want to create for your Christmas tree. Okay, my tree's looking pretty good. I've got lots of branches, so now I'm ready to add the individual needles that are going to come out from each branch to make it look like more of a full Christmas tree. So I'm drawing the letter V on each branch, and the bottom of my letter V should touch the middle of the branch. So it's kind of poking out from each side. And you can add as many as you want here. And if you decide that you want to add even more branches after you do this, you can kind of decide how full you want your Christmas tree to be. So keep going, keep adding all these lines. I know most people probably don't decorate their tree until they, get it home and set up, but I'm going to decorate my tree a little bit. I'm going to put a star at the top. I might put some ornaments around my tree just to make it look even more like a Christmas tree. Have fun with it. Once you've finished with your tree, you have finished your Christmas truck drawing. So the rest is just adding color, whether you're using marker like me, whether you want to use crayon, whatever you have at home. I'm also going to use a paintbrush and some water after I fill it with a little bit of marker to give it that watercolor effect. So you can keep watching to kind of see how I do that. But adding color is going to be totally on your own and whatever you want your Christmas truck to look like. Have fun with this, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.